Jayco Octane Super Lite 272 here at Haylett RV at Coldwater, Michigan. And this is for my friends in the RV Family Travel Atlas. This was their dream coach here, and I'm really excited to be able to be one of the first people to have one of these on hand. This is totally like, well, what's funny is it's really not much different from a lot of things you've seen, but in concept it is. It's gonna sound wacky, but hang with me. It's a bunkhouse family toy hauler. Sounds odd, but hang with me, baby birds, and I'll feed you. You're gonna find out that it's really not laid out much different from anything else you've ever seen. It's just one small little change, and on paper you're looking at it like, that's weird, but every time I walk in the street I'm like, man, it's cool, man, it's cool. So something toy hauling travel trailers are really not known for is a big front pass-through storage, which is exactly what you have here, because you have a full front walk-around bed. You can put some huge stuff out there. I would say a picnic table, but they kind of build one of those into the coach. You've got your little floating folding leg table here, and I love the new leg system they have on it. It sets up easier. It's far more stable than the old ironing board legs they used to have on these. Little propane grill quick connect right there, by the way, so if you do want to do some family grilling, you got the right spot for it. In this class, I don't know of anybody that matches this warranty. This has a 2-year bumper to hitch warranty with first-year roadside assistance. I don't know of anyone that's matching that really at this class and price point. Now up front here, they did a couple interesting things. Now we do have this, by the way, before I get too far, power awning, power tongue jack. There's a few other options you're going to see as we go through. This unit in this video may not be the exact one you're taking home, and there's a good chance otherwise. So we sell a bunch of these. We're one of the largest Jayco dealers in the area. Last I knew, the last stats I checked said that the Octane was the #1, your Jaycos were the #1 selling toy hauler travel out there. That's a big deal. I mean, these things came from not much a couple years ago to being just a dominant powerhouse very, very quickly. Stuff like this is why. They moved the batteries. They went with their old classic Jayco side mount battery system. But what that does for you is it leaves an open front cargo space you can use for portable generators. You can use, if nothing else, for load equalization, because if you put a bunch of weight back there behind those axles, you're going to make the nose of this thing a little light. It's not bad to be able to kind of teeter-totter your cargo around between that front pass-through and this. You can really dial in your towing experience. These are wide body. These are true 102-inch full wide body toy haulers. They're extra tall. They're made for big toys. You know, they're not one of these narrow body little lightweights. It's 7,225 pounds, so not the heaviest thing in the world. A heavy half-ton will handle it just fine. Depending on what you're loading into it, you may want to look more toward 3/4. It just sort of depends, really. What the? I'm hearing an ice cream man truck. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of town to be hearing that. That's nuts. Anyway, sorry, I saw something shiny and got distracted there. Black tank utility flush, 18-gallon-per-hour water heater. That's another little best-in-class thing. Outside utility shower. Nothing too uncommon from what you've seen in the business. I'm not going to bang on a lot of time there, although aluminum wheels always look good. And Jayco actually puts a galvanized steel enclosure around their wheel wells to protect you from blowouts, so that a flat tire doesn't become a major service repair issue. Standard side-mounted roof access ladder, and it's permanently attached so that you don't have to find extra space to stow away the ladder. It kind of like ellipses up into place and then locks back down. Your windows are all UV tinted. You're going to get more privacy for your family. It's also going to keep your RV a heck of a lot cooler. Jayco uses a different supplier for their rear tailgates. They're in theory just as strong. It has the same weight capacity as anybody else's, 3,000-pound load capacity, but they radius the corners. It's a stronger structural item for long-term integrity and ownership, and it's the little differences like that, the plywood they use in the floors and the roof, that make this, you know, that allow it to have the longer warranties. Another neat little thing, they had LED taillights last year, but they still had incandescent markers. Not anymore. It's LED inside, outside, every side. It is just LED lights, period. They're what, they last some ridiculous number, like 100 times longer. I don't know what the stats are, but it's incredible how much better they are. We've upgraded this to the power awning I mentioned that does have LED lighting, so you're going to give your family patio shade, and a light, both at just the flick of a switch. So you've got your outdoor entertainment because there's plugs there if you want to, you know, I don't know, bring along a little outdoor TV or something. You've got your stereo speakers up top. All that's just super conveniently located. One other option we put on this one that we really like to see on our Jaycos is instead of that roll down rear screen wall, we like to upgrade to a full-on like garage style screen door here. It magnetizes when it's down to lock into place, but it turns your interior into a 3 seasons room. You got your own built-in little bug screen right here, and you don't need to be 10 foot tall to operate it because it does have that handy spring recoil. Now, the Happy Jack bed lift system you see here is standard in your Jaycos, as is the superior way they mount and construct everything. By that I mean, you don't see under bench supports on your Jaycos because they don't need them, because they actually spend money to use the a heavier duty bracket system, so it's more load bearing. Now that also means you can sit right on the corner of that cushion. You can sit right there and it's not going to buckle it. A lot of benches you have to kind of distribute the weight evenly in most toy haulers. That's not true here. Now another thing they did is they installed LED lights under the seating here. And you think, well, why would they do that? See, when you're going down the road, all your ceiling lights are blocked by this big queen bed and those things. So they give you lights underneath for when you're loading at night or in the morning or whatever. Then when it's down, especially when this rear door is closed, we don't have natural light pouring in, it just looks cool. Everything, I mean, you put LED accent lights under anything and it just looks sweet. That's not less true any other time, is always true. Jayco uses heavier D-rings. These are 5,000 pound fully recessed, same as their seismic fifth wheel toy hauler. Here in one of their more budget friendly travel trailer toy haulers, they use the same grade components and everything. This is just smaller, guys. Stepping through under the big queen bed here. By the way, this is dovetailed for easy loading, so you're not going to rip the pipes off your hog or nothing. I'm going to click on some interior lights because they gave me a real easy way to do that. Everything is just one switch convenient right here. And like I said, there's plenty of lights. Now, those lights up there in the back would normally be blocked off when the bed's in the traveling position. You can get max load width or height in this thing because these little sofa benches can ride flush against the wall or directly under the queen power bed going down the road. Now they gave you some big mega windows here. By the way, you can leave this bed up and drop just the sofas too. You can configure this like a number of different ways. It's like a Swiss Army bed thing. Anyway, there's these blackout window shades that can go over these windows. So if you are like trying to sleep and it's too bright, or you just want privacy, or you don't want somebody nosing at your toys and seeing what's inside, block it right off. You can do that here. Let me back up. There's an extra bench over here. It can fold up for loading purposes, obviously, as I have left it. But that is basically another one of these when it's in the down position. Although it is technically also a jackknife hide-a-bed sofa. So much like these, when you're ready, it just sort of rolls over and you can use it in a bed position. Now when you roll these both over, they kiss right in the middle and you have like a king mega bunk with another one on top. It's awesome. I love the green backdrop in here. This is really sharp. I don't usually shoot my videos over here. D-rings all the way up to the front here too. So it's an open concept, and I don't know the measurements. You probably got about 10 foot to here, but you've got like another 8 foot roughly to load with. It's huge. Good cabinet space too. That is something that I do like about these. Because they're extra tall, they give you lots of good storage space. And the cabinetry is all screwed together, not stapled together. You know, so you don't have to worry about things wiggling loose. Let's see here. More cabinets. We've got our AM/FM stereo system here, Bluetooth, DVD, everything does everything, and you've got your USB chargers for the family devices. And I like the upgrade to the stainless sinks. That's not an upgrade in terms of like options we've put in. It's just an upgrade from industry standard. And once again, you put apparently it's not the switch I thought it was. Oh no, I'm just low on battery power. There's LED accent lights underneath here too. Apparently my battery crapped out on me. So we've got good drawer space here. And now this is a convection microwave oven, and I wish this is how more travel trailers and fifth wheels were equipped. It's down low, which is to me where a microwave or a cooking source belongs. I don't want a microwave mounted really high, so that if I pull out a bowl of hot soup and I sneeze, I don't pour it all over myself. I might spill it on the floor, but big deal, I can mop that up. I don't feel like going to the burn unit because I spilled my soup coming out of the microwave. That's where it belongs. That's so smart. And the good stainless look it was so high contrast. It looks so sharp and modern. But this, like, this is not far off of, guys. If you look at it, you're like, well, this just looks so much like the 273 Octane. It's not even funny. They found room to extend this a little bit. Now, this could be bunk space. It could be kind of like a kitchen pantry if you want to put some little shelving units in there. It could be bag storage for buddies. It is anything, everything you need it to be. Now, the lower bunk's easily accessible from here. The upper bunk is kind of open air, and they built you in a little retractable bunk ladder right there. But because the trailer is like 7 foot 6 inches tall inside, something close to that, you have huge extra tall bunk spaces. If like an adult can sit up on this and not crack their head, and because it's Jayco, their bunks are 50% thicker than the industry standard. And every time I do that, I'm always reminded of like the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser commercial where they squeeze that stuff. By the way, you know what they don't tell you about those? Don't use them without gloves, because it's basically hyper concentrated bleach and you'll burn your skin. I like the Magic Erasers, but be smart, guys. Huge shower that an NBA center is going to have to jump to hit his head in, because it's, you know, remember, extra tall trailer. Big medicine cabinet, foot flush stool for, you know, convenience purposes, and room where you can actually get dressed. In a toy hauler travel trailer, having room to get dressed when you get out of the shower is not the industry standard. Yet again, another best-in-class feature here in this Octane. Now, we have a sliding bedroom privacy door for mom and dad, and something that I like is right down here, they left a bedroom ceiling light switch. I guess I got enough lights for these, but not the ones under the kitchen. Or power, that is. And his and hers reading lamps. I love, again, the high contrast in the color package they put in here. And yet another best-in-class thing. This is a Simmons Beautyrest residential grade mattress. And it is comfy. 50% thicker than industry standard, just like the bunk mats. You know, the kids aren't the only ones to get a good night's sleep. You're going to spend a third of your life sleeping. Let's do it right, okay? Let's make sure you're rested, and let's make sure that you can, you know, go out and hit the trails and have a lot of fun. Any charger, every charger you're going to need in North America. They got the spot for it right there. You know, LED lights inside, out. We've got TV prep over here. Like I said, we got privacy. We got the bunks not far away. The bathroom's right between them, so we're not stomping around the whole trailer. This trailer straight up rocks. This is a rock star. How cool is this thing? Very cool. I'll answer that for you, because you're not here to answer for yourself. So give me a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.